We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that run 80, run 80. Right. Watch the run, watch the run. This side, baby, that's a baby side. 72. Regular.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care. Here at this point.
Get ready.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 58, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 26, check 26. Switch it. Come on. 2 draw corkers. Buzz.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he plays up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
You got nothing. Hey, Charlie. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 37-yard line.
Got it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. You must be dreaming. Check 13, check 13. Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Hunter Henry brings it in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. 61, match box now.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And able to find John Brown. John Brown, touchdown, 49ers. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep up, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Tighten up, tighten up. Greystone, travel. Smooth. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. On the screen, Bernard. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, orbit. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Shoot.
On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, we got. Hey, Foxtrot. Big river.
Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs. Check. 58.
Tannehill on third down. Well, he's got Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
64, weak.
Now Bernard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justice Hill, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
On second down, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Brady. And that's caught by Smith. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 53. Mike 50. Alpha. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Hey, second.
On 1st down, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's Tannehill under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Tannehill. This complete to Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
5 brings up 3rd and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yo trip is here, baby.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Even. 4 down. Even. 58, right over there. Right.
Hey, seam 6.
Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Tannehill now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to go. Shoot.
Now a carry for Bernard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Five.
I got it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tannehill to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Save. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's get off the field, D. Out.
Get it.
From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Haywood.
58's the mark.
X3. 218, chopper.
Hey. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
So don't fight.
Here's Tannehill. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Watch out.
Topper. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hit it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Ready up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 42 yards out. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Slip.
Hey, Alabama.
Watch the twist.
72.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. It's a gain of 4.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. He finds Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
And the
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Wait, that 380.
Number 53.
Pack it.
I got you, pump. You go.
All right, here we go.
You got tight. Check 43.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Brady gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
To throw is Brady. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike, 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Go.
58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Rabbit.
I'll go.
And 58 is to Mike. Go 58's to Mike.
Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001.
Ready, set.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
58. 58 to Mike. Ready? 58, boys. 58. 58 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Big grip.
Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
58 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
team line. 15 line.
Go! Switch!
General West. Let's go.
On second down, Bernard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready to break.
27, check right, 27.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bernard. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.